Now I know, kids, something very terrible has happened in Plus Central recently, but we need to keep our heads held high and keep learning, okay? I still can't believe he won, though. What's gonna happen to us now? It's not just us, Hammy, it's the entire Plush-Verse at risk. Well, we're not just gonna sit here and do nothing about it. We gotta do something. I don't know what else we can do, though, Bunnies. You know how powerful he is. He's the toughest there is. I don't know what's gonna happen, everyone, okay? Without our superheroes to protect us, we've gotten soft. It's all my brother Porky's fault. He had everything to do with this. I know everybody else, including Bunnies here, they're trying to figure out what to do about all this. And they're gonna see what we can do, somehow. We've lost all our hope. We don't know what we're gonna do. The question is, the big question, is what are we even supposed to do?
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. I'm gonna go beat up this pirate wolf.
After class?
Fine, after class. Bully's gonna get himself killed.
Let him. It ain't gonna do nothing.
That's true. We lost. Every single one of us here, and everywhere else, has lost something. But that doesn't mean we can't get the Infinity Stones back and erase all of this.
How are we gonna possibly do that?
I don't exactly know. We all know what he's capable of, and then some. What are we gonna do?
I don't know how much we can do. I'm still in shock. I can't believe my own friend would do this.
I wonder how he became so dark in the first place. We have to find out more about him before we do anything.
He's one of the smartest people I've ever met. We used to go for walks together to get away from the stress of life. He told me all about his stories of wanting to be a pirate as a kid. I didn't think he was actually crazy enough to become one. I guess I never really knew who he really was.
He calls himself Hang Hook now. I'm pretty sure that's not his real name.
I don't think so either. But the Plush-Verse works in mysterious ways. We never knew anything about him even before he even came here.
I was the first to see him when we went to Florida. I didn't know he'd follow us here.
It's not your fault, Bernice. He could have come from anywhere. It wouldn't have been just Florida. But I'd like to find out more about this lunatic before he does any further damage. All of my friends are gone. Even Jamie. And it's like they never existed at all. Magenta has no powers, and yet she and Sparkles are gone.
Now that's just weird on a whole nother level. It really is strange.
Even if we were to get the stones back, guys, we would be very short-handed. I guess I didn't really think that through. I don't trust Porky after he's lied to us for his entire life. I know he wants to make amends for what he did, but the damage has already been done. Bat Bob and Witch Bunnies gave their lives for us for this moment. We owe it to them and to everybody to fix this.
Porky might be our only chance to fix everything, too.
He's not loyal to Hang anymore, and I don't blame him. Like, talk about a sudden change of heart, though.
I don't blame Porky. That guy is crazy on so many levels.
What was that? It can't be Mighty Thor. She's gone, but I don't like it, whatever it is.
Yeah, we should go check it out. Anything is better than just sitting here.
You got that right.
Yeah, sorry about the noise. I'm just looking for my friends Little Mouse and Rob. Have you seen them? What in the world? Who are you? Pork Chop Winston? I'm a pink car. I was sent here by scientist Professor Scott. I want to look for my friends and find a little bug in the system.
Bug in the system? Are you talking about Hang Hook?
I do know a Hang Hook, yeah. I know a pirate wannabe. He blasted me all the way here. That coward?
I'm surprised you're not related to any of the pigs here.
All I know is that it was made in a lab by science and magic, okay? That's all I know. I definitely don't look like him, that's for sure.
This has Porky written all over it. We should go see him. Maybe he can help us with the research on the wolf as well.
I agree. I really agree with that one. It could be a trap, but frankly, I don't care. Well, it certainly wasn't me who created him, but I do know a guy who worked on with Whisper to create him. It's a childhood's dream come true. Why would you manipulate the timeline all these years like this? You know what could have happened? You idiot!
Now's not the time for shoving. We need to find out more about Porkchop here.
So you know the scientist who made me? Yes, Porkchop. Yes, I do. Professor Jason Scott is a brilliant man with a gift and knowledge. Just like me, he was the one who showed me the whole multiverse thing to begin with, everyone. The whole story. We studied it together, learned from one another, learned from every universe together. And we've learned how to make mistakes in the process. In regard to your new friend Porkchop, he's from another world, a forbidden world from ours. A kid's imagination comes to life, as I said. I feared this presence in our world would make things even worse than they already are, which is why I found ways to manipulate the timeline so he can exist, so we all could exist. But boy, was I wrong. This is just, I was wrong to trust Hang Look. We could use Porkchop's help to fix everything I've done. I need to make amends for everything. Well, why start now?
But how are we gonna work with Porkchop and all of us together to get those stones back and erase everything? Hang Hook is the toughest there is around here.
Well, I think you underestimate old Porkchop here. He's pretty tough himself. Hang Hook is probably running scared right now. That's the last thing the pirate wants to see. And his real name is actually not Hang Hook. It's Uncle Hank Scott. He's really afraid of Porkchop's potential of what he can do.
It seems Penelope in class has tried to rally everybody together to help with this cause. But I don't know if that's gonna fix everything. We owe this to everyone who passed to fix everything. We gotta avenge the fallen. This has to work for the sake of the Plush-Verse, for Benet, for everything, or everyone and everything we know and love is doomed.
Well, first, we need to have a talk with this wolf and find out what is really behind this. I think he's got more to him than meets the eye, especially now that he's taking over the entire Plush-Verse. Let's come up with a plan and then we'll go from there. I'd be very careful with your next steps there, Porkchop. Very careful with your next steps. We don't know what other damage we could do in the process.
What choices do we have?
Darla, come in, Darla. This is Dylan Scott. The plan is going according to plan. They're gonna fix everything. Everything's gonna go back to the way it was. We just gotta let the system flow. I'm heading back to base now.